Today, many parts of our continent are confronted by the challenge of migration in our own countries and out of our continent to other continents, where people have been injured and some people have died and lost their lives. This has fueled, I want to make it clear, vigilantism or violence directed at people from other countries or other nations, against hatred for people from other countries, xenophobia or Afrophobia. Migration itself is an essential part of the African story. Throughout history, across every continent, people have moved in search of opportunity or safety, and they will continue to do so. Refugees and asylum seekers, with people who enter or remain in countries in violation of immigration laws. Our task is to ensure that migration is managed in a manner that affirms the rights and dignity of all people, that respects international conventions and the unity of Africans as a whole. To address this challenge, it needs to work together with its sister countries. As African countries, we need to build inclusive institutions of governance, to be at the forefront of finding sustainable solutions to this issue. Before coming to this open session, they said, Mr. President, this Parliament must address this issue, can move across borders. As the collective leadership of this continent, or certain countries only, and all of us who are seated here are leaders. To build a continent that is at peace with itself, where conflicts are resolved through dialogue and diplomacy, rather than through the barrel of a gun. The full value that belongs to the peoples of Africa. And they are continuously demonstrating that they have the knowledge and the skills, rather than seeking them abroad. This is a continent where women should take their rightful place in the boardrooms, in the parliaments. Africa belongs to the front. We must therefore take our place in global matters. On the reform of the United Nations Security Council, now to build this Africa, but this Parliament now, yes, the Malabo Protocol was passed, and I will call upon my own country so that you must not be members of a toy telephone. A parliament that seeks to regulate the various, many people fear that you will replace their own national parliaments. In consultation, too many of our continental commitments remain aspirations on paper. We must invest in our people, in education, in health and skills, so that our demographic strength is going to rise to a much bigger number. We must connect our continent with the roads. We must strengthen the institutions of this union, of our African Union, so that they have the authority and resources and political support to act on matters of peace, security, health, and development and trade. Africa's story teaches us that division has long been the instrument. A united Africa shapes its own destiny. The success of this seventh legislature, this seventh parliament, will not be measured only by the debates that you hold. Yes, that is so. Let it be the voice of Africa's most vulnerable, but let it be the great reservoir of enabling the young people of our continent matters and in matters of progress. So this Parliament, therefore, and let me say, we are there to work with you. Mr. President and Vice Presidents, at last, I've now been allowed to come here. So thank you very much.